How big? Because you're in it deep. I mean, you
all in is what you said. We did. We went all in.
How big do you think this slice of the pie can get iBuying?
Well, clearly large, because we did go all in on it, right? And it was no easy feat to get to where we've come. I think that, I see double digits for market share already for iBuyers in many, many markets. Mm-hmm. And I think that we'll continue to see that grow. Like a Phoenix right now, you might be at about 11% iBuyer market share. I could easily see that going up to 20.
Okay.
And I could see other markets, even the non-homogenous markets, growing in iBuyer market share, pushing the threshold of double digits. So maybe 8, 9 in the markets that are not homogenous, but the markets where they're homogenous and where these institutional capital players are playing in, it's going to be well above double digits. Yeah.
But when you're saying double digits, mm-hmm. the range you just gave me was 10 to 20. Mm-hmm. You don't see a 1 out of 2 sales going this route in the future, or do you? Do you think that Brad could be right someday?
So the interesting part is, and what Brad talks about, and I think what Eric Wu used to talk about at Open Door, is the unit economics of it all. And I think that if you look at the model from the perspective of if an Open Door can, if they can make the cash offer on the home, and they can also do the title company, and if they can get the mortgage for the seller who's now buying their next home, and maybe they can use their Open Door exclusive platform to keep it all in-house, and they can cut out the buyer's agent commission, right? Like you can see a world where the unit economics really makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And you do that at scale.
But that's where people right now are in the comments right now. They're in the comments.
I love it. Bring it on.
When you just said the buyer agent commission getting cut out.
Yeah.
That's where people are going to get frazzled up.
And they should. That's why we exist.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're this is BS. We can do the same thing. We can give a cool technology. We can give you an instant sale. And oh, by the way, we can be the fiduciary on your side, right?
A great buyer agent, still a great buyer agent. And I would say you could cut out some buyer agents. There's some that could get cut out.
There's a few in our market that could go.
Yeah. And I think everybody, don't put their name in the comments, but is there one in your market that maybe the whole industry could do without, right? But the really good buyer agents are going to keep a transaction together, are going to bring, more opportunities to that buyer than they would have known about just off of, mm-hmm. Zillow or Redfin listings.
I agree.
Now, I've been saying it for a long time. I do think that the commission compression around the buy side, we've already seen it happen, and there's still some more to go. And this has been a 5-year theme, that I've been kicking on. It's pretty obvious that it's happened, meaning, okay, if you're a ZPA, Zillow Premier, you're definitely seen commission mm-hmm. compression on the buy side, right? If you're buying online leads from RDC, you've seen commission compression mm-hmm. on the buy side. Those are forms of it. I mean, if you work old school relocation, that's a classic example of commission compression, mm-hmm. right? Now, I get it. You got to invest in those opportunities to meet a potential lifetime customer. If someone's going to take a big referral fee, cool. I've now got a lifetime potential customer though, that they can refer me, and I can meet somebody through them. We can have a party, all this kind of stuff. But there's no doubt about it that iBuying will continue to compress buyer side commission. And I think you agree.
Yeah. And it's going to be interesting too, because they've definitely, I think Redfin did a study a few months ago, and they said that commission compression it's a thing, right? We're paying on average, I think 2.74% on a buyer agent commission, and that's lower. But I think that what's not talked about enough is that the prices of homes.
Who's paying 2.74?
Whoever's paying the
average industry is what Redfin said. Okay, so I didn't see that.
Yeah, so they said that buyers agents are getting on average of 2.74% commission, and it worked out to be in home prices now about $12,000. Whereas years ago the average commission may have been higher, but due to the price appreciation that we've had, the commission a few years ago would have been like $9,000. So commission rates are going down, but our home prices have skyrocketed. So I feel like it's only half the story.
It's true.
I talk about that a lot because I'm like, commission compression. I'm like, okay, but we've had 40% HPA over the past 2 years. So,
and that's where you're going to really get your, especially if you go up in a price range at any point, you go into a new market where the homes, are more valuable. You just giving yourself a raise.
Absolutely. Yeah. But with the iBuyer, absolutely is driving down the commission that they're offering to the buyer broker, right? Yep. Open Door, I think, is doing 2.5% or maybe even a little bit less. I don't know.